Good morning. I hope you slept well. I just watched this video of the Reckoning Co. I love her. I'm a big fan of her. Big fan of Tay Lynch, Jessica Lauren Hope. Those are the ones I like. I know they're genuine. They move with good purpose. Anywho, she said, if they know your wounds and they aim anyways, that's all the disrespect you need. Turn around and go. So true. So true. Couldn't say it better myself. I had to learn that the hard way. So many people knew my wounds. They knew them. Why would they know them? Well, they created them. There's that portion of it too. They created my wounds, so they know my wounds. And then, since they knew my wounds, they created them. They also took the gasoline and poured it on my wounds over and over and over again because they knew I was in such a bad place. This is what these people did. This is what they did. They did indeed. They got enjoyment out of it. That's what I was talking to my coworker yesterday. This is how sick it is. I've had people in my life that have truly gotten enjoyment out of seeing me suffer. It's crazy. Truly. And even through my suffering, they threw gasoline on the wound. And it's like my suffering still wasn't enough because it wouldn't take me out. I would never get up or give up. I would never fall down and stay down. And so because of that, they kept going harder, going stronger at the tactics, at the illusions. This is crazy. And it is the people I've known my whole life, the people that I was surrounded by, every single one of them, no page unturned, not freaking one. And they know it. All of my family, my friends, my colleagues, my community. Yep. They all know. That's why they're fluffered. Because I'm still alive and breathing. But yeah, if people choose to disrespect you and throw salt on your wound and they know you have that wound, particularly if they're the ones that gave it to you, yeah, you turn around and you walk away and you never look back. Never. That's a level of disrespect that nobody deserves to go through. No one. Especially from the people you love. And seeing as we live in a world now where people enjoy seeing other people hurt, it's so weird to me. I can't even. And then they want to play the victim. They want to play the victim when they start getting called out, when things start flipping around, when the truth comes out, then they're the victim. This is crazy how their mind operates. Okay, so I watched Baron Coleman last night, and he was talking about Erica Kirk on the Make Heaven Crowded, and he uncovered quite a bit. I didn't watch her full speech when the day that she did it, so I only saw a little bit of it. But I do know that the eyes is a serious thing with her. You know what I mean? I've always been very big into the eyes. I see a lot through eyes. The eyes never lie, chico. They never lie. You know, and I had this conversation with my coworker yesterday. It's so crazy that, we do have people that walk among us that unfortunately are filled with different demonic spirits. They just are, you know, it's unfortunate. It's so unfortunate and it's sad, but it's true. It's true. The devil plays on people that he knows he can. People that get enjoyment out of probably people seeing people suffer. I'm sure the devil's like, yes, that's my kind of person. One thing that infuriates me about just the whole scenario is like we're all waking up to it. We're all well aware. But this is what infuriates me about just people in general and the religious ban of things. Man commits killing it was not God's plan for Charlie to die like that. That was not God's plan. Okay? That was not God's plan. That was man. Man. That was man's plan. Okay? But God is taking his horrific passing and turning it into something beautiful, to where man's plan to demolish his legacy doesn't work. Okay? I get so exhausted of religious people putting a green light on horrific behavior like Gaza, all these different wars, this and that, because it's God's plan. It's never God's plan to kill innocent people. Okay? To kill innocent children. That's never God's plan. I don't even know where you have to be in your head to justify that. Okay? That is man's plan. Man's plan. All right? God turns something out of tragedy and makes it into something good. That is what God does. All right? But man plans the tragedy. Man. Not God. And it's like, if you want a green light for poor behavior and say, well, it was God's plan. Well, whatever helps you sleep at night, right? Do whatever helps you sleep at night. But at the end of the day, you know that that's not true. That's not true. God does not run on that. You know, and I don't understand why it's so difficult for people to say Jesus Christ or Christ is King or talk about your soul, talk about evolution. Like, it's weird to me to see her go through her outward body emotions when talking about those things. It's unique to say the least. But just buckle up, guys, because I mean it's gonna get worse before it gets better. Okay, but if you're on the side of the fence where you chose to throw salt on people's wounds for your amusement, for your cover up, for your shadow, or not shadow banning, that takes part, but for your scapegoating, then be prepared for the backlash. Be prepared. I've made videos about this for months now. It's a slow burn. It's a slow burn. Slow and steady wins the race. It is not a freaking, what is it? Marathon. It's not a sprint. You know? I'm in no hurry. I'm in zero hurry. I'm just enjoying life to the best of my abilities. Going through everything that I have been through, yeah, I'm just enjoying life. To come to the realization that you were surrounded by people that got off on seeing you suffer, that's a hard realization to come to. When it's from your family and your loved ones, the people that you thought were going to come and save you, like my ex. I thought my ex was going to come and save me. It was a joke. Based off all the synchronicities and the patterns and the music and all this stuff and like the meetups and the greets and all this stuff, like it was just so strategically planned to get in my head. And he knows it. I'm sorry you chose the wrong side, man. To each to their own, but shoulda, coulda, woulda. I seriously thought that these people were going to be better people. I gave them so much loyalty and so much like lifting of like, yeah, no way. There's zero way my best friend would do such things. There's zero way that my ex would go there. Like, there's just no way. There's zero way that my husband put all that up in there. No, it just can't be so. It cannot be so. And well, it ended be so. And what are you going to do about it? You're going to walk through HE double L and you're going to get through it.